Got the first quarter sanded. That went pretty quickly. Fixing up that seam in the mold looks like it made a big difference. By quickly, I mean like an hour of vigorous sanding. Whew, sanding that was like a quarter of the time it took to sand the first one. Good thing too, because it's hot. 2 coats of black resin on there, and I'll put 2 more in the morning, and I think it'll be good. Although I'll also want to paint the bottoms of these a color other than black so I can tell if the paint's getting rubbed off, because I'll be able to see the black. Then I'll have kind of an early warning if I see paint getting rubbed off. I'll know that it's getting rubbed before I start losing the resin layer. Yeah, you know, they look kind of dirty to me too, so, you know, maybe I'll go do some computer drawings and figure out how I want to connect these things and build the tops and stuff. I started doing that like a week ago. Maybe I'll go check out what I was doing. I don't even remember what I have. Oh, but I gotta run between here and the boat without getting my camera wet. It might be raining too much for the under the shirt trick. Maybe if I go real fast, it'll be alright. Alright, under the shirt trick. This is what I drew the other day, which I think looks pretty good. Basically, there's a floor back here, and up here there'll be a floor going all the way across too. I just didn't draw it yet. And you can climb into this hole here and down inside the pontoon. Let me just chop off some of the thing. Ooh, it's like being 3D printed backwards. There, so you can like go down in here, and there's a big space in here. And it's not tall enough to stand or anything, but you could definitely sit here. And from this point to this point, from here to here is 8 feet. So a person could very easily lay down in here and go to sleep and have plenty of space. And then there's another, I don't know, a couple feet here, 3 or so. And then there's another hatch up here, which is, I think, 2 feet long and 1.5 feet wide. So plenty of space for like me to squeeze through. But the main entrance will be back here. And then the same thing on the other side. I'm not sure if I want this wall in the middle though. Because with this here, you know, I can't put something along the whole floor. Like maybe I'm going to get some 30-foot thing that I want to put all the way through, sticking out the back and the front. This wall will get in the way. So, I mean, the advantage of having that wall there is it'll make a very strong thing going across to keep the, you know, to keep the boat very rigid. But there's also going to be a solar panel roof, which I think I drew, but I hid. Wait, shoot. Yeah. So then there's a solar panel roof up there. And it'll have a frame that comes up and goes down the other side, and that'll go along the whole thing. And if I make that with a bunch of, like with a bunch of triangles, that could take care of all the rigidity, and I won't need this wall in the middle. Of course, that's where I could put, like, you know, controls and stuff to drive the boat. But I can just put that up on the side and then keep the flat floor all the way from the front to the back. Oh, speaking of flat floor, obviously this isn't flat, but I thought about trying to make a totally flat floor, or just making a totally flat floor. I don't have to try, it's not that hard. The problem with that is you get pooling water. And I'd rather have a floor that like slopes so I can put drain holes, you know, where all the water's going to go, and then I won't have puddles all the time. And I don't want the floor to go that way, because then as I hit waves, they'll go up onto it. So I want the floor to curve up at the back and the front, so if I'm going into waves, they'll tend to be pushed under the boat. Ooh, very fancy. out of control, we're out of control, what's happening? No, no! Anyway, the next step for this plan would be to put on the front piece here and this rear piece back here, and then make this chunk and then this part, and do that to both pontoons. And then I need to move them somewhere where I can connect them, and then connect them, you know, put the floor here. I'll have to have something a little more substantial right at the back probably, and then, you know, make the floor all the way up here. But I think the floor in this front section, I want to have removable panels. So it might be more like a framework, like, you know, sticks going across, fiberglass pipes or something. But that doesn't matter. First I just need to take care of the tops of the pontoons. Then I can worry about how they connect. No,